Hey guys, what's up? It's Castle Hamid here. How are you guys doing today? And we have the Harpoon this time, and it can be found by the Goblin Army. And one thing I want to get into this before we actually get into this. Don't know how that works, but just bear with me. The Harpoon is one of the weirder flails I've used, in the sense that you have to really mortar the shots. As you can see, I'm aiming at this piranha statue, and it actually just barely hits him. Now, one thing I will notice, this is more of a close range flail, as the closer you get, the faster it is, so it's kind of like a good panicky weapon, I'm not going to lie there. It does a base damage of 32 damage with the godly prefix. It is average speed and very strong knockback, which you can assume in pre-hard mode it's a pretty good weapon. I would not use it for, say, the Skeleton Prime or the Eye of Cthulhu. Maybe it would definitely be good for beating the two beginner bosses that are found in the Corruption and Crimson. Obviously, it's the Eater of Worlds and the Brain of Cthulhu, just because they have a little bit more things that are constantly trying to get to you, whereas the Eye of Cthulhu can kind of just pick you off. Without the godly prefix, it does 25 damage, and it has an average knockback and a 4% chance at a critical hit. So overall, this weapon, it's not bad at all. One thing I do want to note, though, if we do go here, you can see, like, godly, superior, strong damage. And obviously now it's giving me all the, bad stuff. Obviously, though, godly isn't a very hard prefix to get. I didn't have a lot of problems getting it until now, which is going to make it look like it's impossible. There you go. Godly, weak, forceful, superior, broken, hurtful, unpleasant, broken, unpleasant, godly. So, unlike, the last weapon that I covered, which was no, not the last weapon, it was the second last weapon, I believe. What was it? The Cutlass? The Cutlass was a very, very hard weapon to get legendary for. It took me, as you see over here, it took over 10 platinum to get, and you're gonna get that sometimes, but it really isn't that hard to get with the Harpoon. Obviously, with most pre-end game stuff, it's not too hard. So beginner weapons are very good for getting good prefixes. Granted, you have the gold to spend. And yeah, so let's move on to the tests. Just as a base weapon damage, you really do have to aim above the enemy if they're like over 10 blocks. As far as, got this earlier, if you're skilled enough at using the Harpoon, you can barely have it go over, and then it'll come back and it will actually hit him. But I can't get it, so I got it when I was right here, and I hit it, like, aimed right there, and it flew over. Got it that time. Oh. So I'm not gonna get any luck, but you can mortar it over things, granted, if you have more space. For instance, let's just here, but we're gonna move wood over here. We're gonna break two on top, and you okay, character, okay. Mortar it over there. Given enough time, it will so you're see if this works. Hopefully it does. There you go. So if you can actually mortar it over cover, it will attack through walls, which is something that is really useful for early game weapons. If you can make a nice safe for it and have weapons off from a safe sort of angle, that's definitely good. Moving on to accuracy, though. Accuracy is something you have to really fine tune. You have to really be using this weapon to get good with the accuracy, because it just, it is, how do I put this? It's very accurate at close range. See, I'm hitting it point blank every time. If I aim here, aim at the dummy. Aiming at the dummy right now. If I aim at the very top of his head, no, block over his head, it'll hit. So it's one of the finicky weapons where you have to constantly be working. As for the penetration test, it can only hit one enemy, but if you hit the last enemy in the row, when the harpoon comes back, it'll hit all of them, which is very good. Say I'm in trouble and I hit, and I had a jump and I get that, boom, I'm gonna hit all three. Bad example, but you get the point. You get the point. So that's gonna be it for the harpoon. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. It's actually really fun to actually go around through all my chests and everything and find all these weapons and learn things about them that I never really used, because in my Let's Play I was really only using things that were more than helpful. Next episode we're gonna be covering the Shadow Flame Bowl. God. Oh, English. And then the Furious Shadow Flame Hex Doll. Now, there's a weapon missing from the set of the Goblin Army, and that is actually going to be the Shadow Flame Daggers. I do have them, okay? I do have it, but it just doesn't want to show itself in my chest right now. So, we're going to get a nice rich mahogany, because that looks good, I guess. And we got the Pirate Invasion and the Blood Moon. We're going to make ourselves a nice little chest. Excuse me. We're going to name it Goblin Army. Boom. Save. Put you in there. In the next episode, we're going to be covering Shadow Flame Bow. So I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like, favorite, subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next episode. You guys are awesome. I'll talk to you later.